Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. So I'd always been curious about the pros rackets being like the rackets on the wall. I'm pretty sure that they're not. I've strung for them and I've taken pictures of them. I've played, messed around with them and looked at them. The string patterns are always usually different. The weights are definitely different. So I decided to break into the case that I have here of Serena's racket. This is an older Serena racket that she actually played with. She played with this in the 2009 Australian Open. This was a match played racket. This is her racket, not one of those ones that you get off one of those memorabilia places that came off the wall and she signed. This is a match played racket. So because it's 2009, this is a Wilson blade team. So my guess is there hasn't been a whole lot of changes since this racket to her current racket. So 3 years ago, they came out with a racket that was called the Blade 104 Serena Williams, which is supposed to be identical to her racket that she actually plays with. Now that racket was 1 inch longer. It was 28 inches. The strung weight said 11.4 ounces. So I'm gonna mess around with, this is her actual racket, and see if it matches up with that Serena Williams racket that they actually had for sale to us and to the public. So this is her racket. I'm gonna measure this. I'm gonna measure the grip. So let's take a look at Serena Williams' string card that's inside the case. You can see on the right side that supposedly it was done January 31st, 5 p.m. Now, the mains and the crosses are the same string, which is Wilson Natural Gut. The tension, both 65 pounds on the mains and the cross. The gauge on the main and the cross, 16 gauge. And she asked for a pre-stretch of 5%, as it says on the notes. And then obviously they stencil it with a W. What the date tells me is that this was indeed a finals racket. So this was strung prior to her finals match in the 2009 Australian Open Championship. Okay. And there's also a sticker in here that says the same thing. So January 31st, 5 p.m. So, okay, first thing, this is supposed to be 28 inches. "28 inches on the dot." Okay, let's see her grip size. Let's see what Serena's grip size is. This is with a pro overgrip in there. Whoa, that's 4 3/4. So 4 3/4 is her grip size. That's with the pro overgrip on there. Okay. Now, these strings, because it's gut and it was strung at such a high tension, 65 pounds, within a month of us receiving this racket, the middle string broke. A month later, the outer string broke. And a month later after that, the other outer string broke. So I'm guessing that's all due in part to it being strung with gut and at 65 pounds. So let's check weight and let's check swing weight. So let's weigh it now. 327.5 grams. The stock version that was sold at the store was 323. So 4.5 difference. So 4.5's heavier. Okay, swing weight. $363 on the swing weight. The stock strung version of this that was at retail was 340 on the swing weight. So what I'm gathering is the extra weight that was in the whole racket, which is 4.5 grams, was added to the top of this racket. So it's underneath the head of this, is my guess, to have it head heavier. So, because I could feel the head heaviness of this racket. But other than that, Serena's racket was the retail racket that they sold. If you wanted to play with her identical one, just add 4.3 grams of lead in this head underneath, or somewhere on this, this top area, and you would be playing with Serena's racket. That's amazing, isn't it? That they're actually selling a racket that she is pretty much actually playing with. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.